Welcome to our brief tutorial where we're going to show you how you can use this guide to build your own agency-tailored version of the Ethical Service Handbook for new employees. The guide provides general instructions for editing the document, as well as some specific suggestions for tailoring the content, both the text and the images, to your agency. We published all of the booklets in a PDF format, and you can use Adobe Acrobat Pro to build your own booklet to reflect your agency, its mission, and its ethics program. And on this page is where you'll find the basic instructions for editing the booklets in Adobe Acrobat Pro. We're going to show you how to use these basic instructions to make some required and some suggested edits to the Ethical Service Handbook. Let's start with the required edits. There are two. One occurs on page 6 under Our Commitment, and the second on page 22 under Engagement. On page 6 of the Ethical Service Handbook, you'll see there are two placeholders on the text for your agency information. You'll have to complete these before you can distribute the booklet to your employees. Here is where you will identify your department or agency. And here is where you can provide information about your ethics program, including contact information and maybe a hyperlink to any web pages or other resources. To edit these placeholders, you can go directly to the Edit PDF function here, or you can always go to the Tools tab, where you'll also find the Edit PDF function. Here you'll see a suite of editing tools where you can add a text box with additional text, you can add images, you can add hyperlinks, you can crop pages, and you can certainly format your document. To edit the first placeholder, you're simply going to click in front of it, and you're going to highlight it and delete it, and replace it with your own agency's name. And you'll do something similar at the bottom, where you can add as much or as little information about your agency ethics program as you would like to here. Once you've completed your edits, you must save them here. And it's probably wise to rename the edited document. This is what OGE's version of this page looks like in our handbook. You see the U.S. Office of Government Ethics here, and then we elected only to put the information about our DAO and alternate DAO and their contact information here. There's a second set of placeholders on page 22 of the handbook, and similarly, there's a placeholder for DAO information or any additional information you might want to put about your agency's ethics program here. These are the minimum mandatory edits you are going to have to make to your booklet before you can distribute it. But we encourage agencies to do much more. In the guide, we offer elective edits for you to consider to fully customize the booklets to your agency and its program. On the cover page and throughout the booklet, we strongly encourage you to consider branding ethical service with your agency seal and other insignia, as well as incorporating mission-related images and content to make the booklet instantly recognizable as an agency product. There are two other elective edits we'd like to highlight. First is the welcome page on page 2. As you'll see, there are no images on this page, and the message is a welcome to federal public service. This language is targeted to people who are new to government service as an introduction to the unique ethical obligations of public service. You may want to keep this language in a version that is only for those types of new employees. But you may also want to consider replacing this language with a message from your own leadership and perhaps a photo of your agency head, as OGE has done in our handbook. As you can see, we used the same page layout as the current welcome page. But we added an image, and we completely replaced the text, but we used the same font and formatting as the original. Now, if you want to edit the font and the format, you can go to Edit PDF. You could highlight this text, and you could choose any type of font that you'd like. You can pick Marlet. That's rather interesting. Let's choose another. Arial. You can change the size. You can bold, you can italicize, you can underline. You can affect the alignment. Or if you wanted to, you could use an entirely different layout, using a different page of the handbook as a template. And this is an example of the same welcome page where we used a different page of the handbook as our template. As you can see, the formatting is slightly different. Now you could insert this page next to this page in your booklet as an additional page. Or you could extract the original page from the booklet and insert a new welcome page in its place. To show you how to extract and insert pages, we're going to use another suggested edit. On page 6, under Our Commitment, we suggest that you consider adding pages that address your agency's mission and vision, and perhaps includes a statement about your commitment to ethical culture. And we've provided you with some sample pages: our mission, our vision, our commitment, that you could use as templates. To extract these pages, we're going to go again to the Tools tab, and this time we're going to choose Organize Pages. Here you have a display of all of the pages in the document, and our page is highlighted. But we want 2 pages. We want both pages 6 and 7. So I'm going to click Shift, click, and choose both pages to extract. Once you've highlighted your pages, we're going to go up to the menu on the Organize Pages bar, and we're going to click Extract. And this is going to give you some additional choices. You can elect to delete these pages from the original document upon extraction. You can elect to have each of these pages extracted as a separate file. If you click Extract, then it will extract both of these pages, but it will also leave them in the existing document. I'm going to select Delete Pages after extracting because I'm going to use those extracted pages to show you how to reinsert them back into the document. So we hit Extract, and as you see, it extracted it into a new document that contains our 2 pages to discuss our mission, our vision, and ethical culture and accountability. Once you've made your edits to these pages, and you have them as you'd like them, then you can reinsert them into your document. So we're going to go back to our original document, and we're going to show you how to reinsert these pages. We're going to go to the Insert function, and it's going to ask us from where we want to insert. And we're going to be inserting from File. You click on that, and it's going to ask you to include the file that you're going to insert, and ours are Pages from Smaller Guide. And then it's going to ask you where you want to insert those in your document. Do you want to insert them at the very beginning? Do you want to insert them at the very end, or somewhere in between? And we want them after page 5 in our current document. So that is the correct page number. We're going to click OK. and our pages have been reinserted back in to our original document. With the extract and insert functions, you can literally make your handbook as long or as short as you'd like. You can extract specific content and create maybe a series of smaller handbooks. For example, you could extract these one-page summaries of the standards of ethical conduct and the criminal conflict of interest laws, which you could then use for your annual ethics training. Finally, the guide offers additional suggestions for adding content and links for things like any supplemental standards of conduct, any agency-specific statutory provisions, or to include links to your own website, to your Office of Inspector General, or for any additional resources. We hope you found this brief tutorial helpful, and we strongly encourage you to explore the many ways you can edit and add to the material in these booklets to make a wholly new product that is uniquely your agency's own. We encourage you to contact your OGE desk officer with any questions you may have, and to share with us the customized products you create. The handbook and guide for customizing are available on our website and in the Institute for Ethics in Government Education curriculum. Thank you.